Here's another low-key sleeper, right? I mean, we got Nasrat Haqparast taking on the bull, John Makdessi. And how crazy is it that John Makdessi at this point has been in the UFC since 2010, a 12-year veteran, and he's 11-7 in the promotion. This dude almost has 20 fights, and it's crazy because this dude came into the UFC undefeated, and at one point, John Makdessi had like some serious credit on his name, a lot of respect, and if we look most recently, he's actually won 4 or 5. So sometimes in the UFC, you'll see these guys like start to really peak and find their groove in that age 37 to age 39 range. And maybe the bull is experiencing something like that because most recently he picked up the nice win over Ignacio Bahamondes. And Bahamondes, since that fight, has been looking pretty impressive, getting better and better for sure. And he won that split decision in that one in a fight that Bahamondes missed weight bad in. So a great performance from the bull in that one. And he did drop the unanimous decision to Francisco Trinaldo before that, but a nice 3-fight win streak before that, right? He took out Abel Trujillo, absolutely smoked Ross Pearson, and then beat Jesus Pinedo, whoever that is. So he got 3 nice wins for sure. And a guy who has nice boxing, right? Has nice leg kicks. And I'm curious to see what sort of strategy he chooses to deploy in this one against Nasrat Haqparast, who, I mean, shout out to the Nasrat army. I mean, anytime we break down Nasrat Haqparast, all the Haqparast homies come through for the boys in that one. I mean, gotta love Nasrat and all of his fans. And at one point, Nasrat had a lot of hype, right? I mean, this was a guy who a lot of people were super bullish on. But if we really deep dive meat, I mean, he's 5-4 in the UFC. He's dropped 2 straight. He got absolutely smoked by Dan Hooker, and pretty sure that was the last fight Dan Hooker won. I mean, seemingly Dan Hooker, while always entertaining, doesn't win a lot of fights, and he got smoked by Dan Hooker. And then most recently, it was in February earlier this year when he fought Bobby Green, and again, that was another pretty easy work win for Bobby Green. So, what are your thoughts on this test? I feel like the UFC is like, all right, yo, here's a real veteran test in John Makdessi, but if you are who we thought you were, then you should be able to run through the bull. So, what are your thoughts on this run? Are you taking Nasrat, or is the bull going to run over Nasrat?
Yeah, he should run right through him. He's 10 years younger. He's slowly getting into that prime. He's now kind of a veteran in the UFC. Not a veteran like the Bull, but he's getting there. He's got a lot of experience now. He's coming off a 2-fight loss. I feel like this is a gimme from the UFC. They're like, hey, are you the real deal? This is still a levels test, but you should be able to beat this old guy who's been in here for a very long time. But John might just absolutely do a bully beatdown, to be honest. This one's a little sus for us, I would say. But I'm still going to pick Hazrat. I think Hazrat's going to get it done. But I think Nasrat might get it done in the first round also.
Yeah, right. This is one of those fights that like Nasrat should get this done, but you never know with John Makdessi, and the bull will always bring a fight. And I'm curious to see like if perhaps Hazrat's soul is gone and Bobby Green and Dan Hooker just like took the remains of what was there, and now I guess Makdessi gets to clean up the mess. And I'm curious to see over at Tapology how much of the Meat Boys are rolling with Makdessi. Only about 18%. 82% is rolling with Nasrat, and majority is by decision. You said if Hack Press gets this done, that it's likely early. Any chance that this goes longer than that? I mean, it seems like a lot of sweaties are all over the Hack Press decision. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, if he goes the decision, honestly, that's a loss in his book. I mean, this guy's 37. He should be on his way out. The UFC's looking for a way to cut him and keep the young blood, but Nasrat might be finding himself going to the BKFC if he can't get it done. So I think it should be done early and often. Even if he wins decision, if it's boring, they might just cut both of these guys and send them on their way to BKFC.
Yeah, I think this is a make it or break it type fight for Nasrat for sure. But in this one, it wouldn't surprise me if Makdessi is able to go the distance and perhaps Hazrat pulls off the decision. I mean, Makdessi historically is pretty tough to put out unless you land on one of the gnarliest, most precise head kicks of all time, wheel kicks specifically that Lando Venata did on him. That was one for the record book. And then obviously Donald Cowboy absolutely head kicked him to hell for sure. So maybe Nasrat can land something similar, but I like to imagine that it would probably be by the strikes. Like he's got some crisp boxing. When Nasrat's on, like the dude looks pretty solid, and has a very well-rounded game. So I'm with you. I'm gonna be rolling with Nasrat, but I don't know. The more I think about it, it wouldn't be the craziest thing to me if Makdessi pulls this off because I just don't know where Hazrat is mentally. And if he's not coming in game in tip-top shape, he's fighting a guy in John Makdessi who you don't just have a 12-year UFC career for nothing, right? I mean, he's obviously not the best fighter in the world, but is he good enough to take out Nasrat Haqparast? I don't know. We might see, but I guess we're both picking Haqparast, but not the most bullish on Haqparast, would we say?
Yeah, Hackpress, he could absolutely get demolished and just outclassed by the seasoned vet, the Bull, but he should win. This is a gimme by the UFC, so Nazareth, Hackpress, he should get it done. I hope.
Yeah, for sure. We're both, you can say, reluctantly rolling with Hazrat and Nakparas. Nazrat Army, let us know in the comments if we are sleeping on the boy and this is going to be light, easy work, or is Makdessi pulling this off? Let us know.